Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. Today we will aim to finish off this room. And after the last episode, I was having a think, and one of the things I've decided I would like is to have all of the speed modules installed on this one. What I'm also thinking I would like to do is move this wall one section forward so that these are nicely compacted within that space. So I will go ahead and start tearing parts of this down. Oh wait, my inventory is full. Let me put some of these things away. Where can I put them away? Oh, I can put them away there. Just put that there. So let me just start tearing some of this down. So what we will do is we will pull it in one block, exactly one block. And they will be in line with this side. So I'll just show you what I'm talking. So I will put in the blocks there. Yes, one section of the wall would be missing because this would be protruding out there, but that's okay. That's actually exactly what we want, because that's a duplicate of what is actually there on the other side over here, which I can't really, which I can show you if I take this off. So there is a couple of sections of wall missing here, which I can pop down. But you can see here that there is a section of wall missing. So this is not wall, this is a speed module. And this won't be wall, this will be a speed module. And I think, yep, as I suspect, and correctly so, that there would be one speed module sticking out here as well. Now I'm inclined to make this the full scope of this room. I don't want to build too much of it because I won't be able to weld it in. So let me take this stuff off. And I think this room will end up being a little bit smaller than I had originally anticipated, but that's okay. We will have a look and see if the room feels too small, and if it does, we can figure something else out for that. Yeah, so this would be the size of this room. Yeah, maybe that is a bit too small. It might feel a little like it's way too small. So really small room. It's impressive how compact we can fit these assemblers. Now the only other question is whether we want to pop in another couple more, or if we use this space for something else. I wonder if we'll just take these off. And one thing I want to see if I can fit in a large cargo container here. Is it a large cargo container? We cannot. Need interior plate. Can I fit one just there? I might be able to. Wait, why can't I? Oh, this is not connected up yet. That's why. Yeah, maybe that's not a bad way of using up the space. It would also give it a bit more kind of majesty, and that, yeah, the only problem is That is one taller, but that's okay. Maybe we will just put a roof right on the edge of it. Yeah, maybe we can just put one here. And we would still have a speed module that goes right there. How does that go? Yeah, like that. I think that's still okay. I so want to put a speed module right up against the wall here as well. We'll have a look. Let's have a look and see how that fits. If we do this, though, we won't be able to fit a wall on this side, which might cause us a problem in terms of airtightness. So we might have to build a wall around that section anyway. Or we might, yeah, we might not. We'll weld that stuff up and have a look. Is there anything else that I need here? Okay, so now that we've got that more or less set up, let me go ahead and start welding all this stuff up. And once I've got this all welded up, I will come back. I've actually got the assemblers welded up now, and before I carry on, there is one thing I want to do, because I'm going through these materials fairly quickly. I want to set these up. So assembler will just renumber these two and set them up for Tim Auto. So Tim will manage these for Tim Auto, and 5 Tim Auto. And let me just check production. They don't seem... Are we out of something? We might be out of iron. It feels like we are out of iron. Let me go check. We might need to do another mining trip. We've refined all the iron. And, oh, we've got 19.2k of iron somewhere. It's not a heck of a lot, but it should be enough. Let's have a look. Production, steel plate. Yep, it definitely made it. So is Tim confused again? Off, on. Okay. So Tim, come on. Okay, and let me just put these back on. Production? No? Okay, it doesn't seem to want to do anything. Let's check the small cargo containers. Yep, we definitely have one there. We are refining uranium, that's fine. We've got space elsewhere. That's the Tim ingot, so that's definitely not full. There's plenty of space. So why are you not doing what you're supposed to? Let's see if we can restart you. Run. Insufficient ammo magazine to satisfy. That's not great. Let me maybe recompile. And let's see if that fixed it. Still not doing anything there. I mean, they're all... I just heard something spin up. I'm looking at this. There are things it should definitely be making. Let's see, production. 1, 4. Let's see if, oops, let me check the inventory. There should be a whole bunch of iron plates in the welder. Where's the welder? Is it not connected up? That's not locked. Let me just check here. Yep, there's 3,300 there. Let me go in there. Locked. Oh, and let me just check why. Let me just check that this has ammo. Because, yeah, it does. 72. That's fine. Now, for steel plate. Oh, we've got 7.13k out of 4.1k, so we've got more than enough. So maybe we just don't need to make anything. I mean, these are off by a little bit. Let me try and make a construction component. Production. Construction component. Yeah. Wait. So that's still in red. Okay, but it's picked up enough. Let me just check. Iron ingot. 6.28. I only see 6.28. 6.28. 6.28k. Yeah, so that's a lot. Should be probably more than enough. An 18.9k. Okay, that's doesn't seem that much. Okay, I'll carry on. I'll carry on with the welding and let's see what happens when we make more progress, when we start to run out, and then we can decide what we want to do. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so we've got all of that section kind of welded up. And before I weld this section up, one thing I want to do is connect it up to this large cargo container. So what I will do is use that like so. I need an interior plate, of course I do. So there are a couple of things I need to do. I need to put this here and I need to connect that this way, and it looks like that will connect quite nicely to here. So let me just put some of these items into there so I can grind this down and convert that into a junction, which takes care of that. So let me weld that up, and while I weld that up, I will also put these blocks in here. Let me just go and pick some steel plate up. So welding that up also means I can put these blocks in there. Okay, so that's actually clear. And I will put that there, and I can cover that up. And I might even, oh, I can't, okay, so if I put the wall there, then I should be able to cover this up as well. I'll put one on the other side. I'll just cover this whole section up for the sake of airtightness. which we will eventually worry about, not right now. Okay, so let me go weld that stuff up, and I will be right back. Okay, so we've got that set up. Now there are a few tidying up things that we need to do. I want to see how it would look if I placed a ladder or a set of stairs. Right, how do I... there, which I will get from here. Interior plate. Yeah, okay. So that's like a set of stairs right up to our cargo port. Construction component.
Energy low.
Okay. And I can access that. And the other thing that I will do is I will put in some blocks. Maybe a slope. Maybe I will just put 2 stairs actually. Oh no, I don't want another stairs there. What I actually want is that. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like a little chute or something that you could access. Yeah, I wonder if I could bring this wall in 1 block actually. Might do that. So I can just take this off.
Meteor storm
Okay.
inbound.
So the wall goes here. As far as it goes. Oops. Yeah, so this is the size of the room. A couple of things that we need to do is we need to complete that speed module there, which is easy to do because we have this cargo container here now. So we don't need to access that. So we need motor, large steel tube, and small steel tube. Motor. And oops, we need 10 of okay. Pick up those, as many as we can of that. There we go. So I'll just pick up a little bit of steel plate, just so I can weld this thing. Though I just realized that might be exactly the block that we will put in for our next entrance. I wonder if I should... I'm inclined to put in some glass panes there to make it look a little prettier. Just wondering if I should pop in another assembler or something there. We've got 1 blank space there, which, you know what, I will just do that so it looks a bit tidier. Let me just weld these things up. Okay, need a bit more steel plates. Of course, another thing I need here are lights. easy access to those. We need lights. What else would we need? We need to clear off. We need to fix up that side of the room.
Energy critical.
We need to recharge the energy. Oh, we need to find a place for the server room. Somewhere we can put our programmable blocks and timer units if we ever need those. We need another place for our storage, because this is just a makeshift. This is just a kind of one large cargo container, kind of like, you know, it's more kind of an RP element. Oh man, the control panel is the wrong way around. Not sure if I want to turn it around. And I could, if I just take it off, I could probably turn it around easily enough, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let me just weld these things up. Yeah, so we need to think about where we can put our programmable blocks. We need to think about a place for our cargo. Let me just take this block out so that we know that's the space through which we will be going in there. We actually need 2 blocks, so we actually need 3 blocks. So this is this block straight through there, which means that we need to take this out and this out, because that's what's going to get there, 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 there. Wait. Oops, I landed on that ship there. Yeah. Okay. And our roof is that. So let me set that out. Let me, I kind of need to, do I need to decide? Or can I just bring this all the way down? And would this fit? Yeah, that fits fine in that space. Let me set out this roof area, or this roof, as it were. Okay, oh yeah, I'm tall enough to fit that there. Put that stuff up. Now this, I think, was the entrance we decided. Oh, yeah, and this is where we decided we would put the wall. Although that is the doorway. Yeah, oh no, wait, is that the doorway? Or is this... Oh, that's 1, 2, we need 3 spaces. Yeah, so that's our doorway. That's right, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Put those blocks there. And that's our doorway there. I think that's pretty good. Let us put this block there. I mean, we don't really need to put these blocks on top there, I don't think, but I would like to, at least for these spaces. Okay. I might put them here. There we go. Weld these up first so that we can put the other ones on top. And just the steel plates. So we put that there. Now, we won't get as far as any of that stuff today, but hopefully we will have enough time to put some lights in here and switch that on. Let me weld that up. It's cool. Okay, let me weld the rest of the stuff up and I'll be right back. Alright, so that's this room. Oh wait, I missed that bit. That's this room welded up. I think that's a bit of rock there. Yeah, that's this room welded up. Now what I want to do is put in some lights. Oh, damn. It should be on the floor, not jetpacking, because that just gets me killed. Construction component, of course. Put this there. And I'll put one here. And I'll put one... I wonder how many we will actually need in this space. Because it's clearly not as large a space as the refinery room. I'll put one there. Okay. So only 4 lights in this room. Okay, let me put my light off. That's clearly not bright enough, but we can increase the range and so on. Corner lights, so the last 4, 13, 12, 11, 11. Okay, so these are the ones where we'll increase the radius and the intensity. Wish there was an easy way to block rename them. Actually, let's do this. AR corner light 1. So that's the assembly room. AR corner light 2.
Meteor storm inbound.
AR corner light 3. Oops, 3. And AR corner light 4. So now let's have a look. Okay. Wait. Okay, I am missing one. So this is not the right one. So let us go back into corner light. So I suspect... Where is the... Yeah, that is the one. I want to rename this correctly to AR corner light 1. And I think, well, this was corner light 11. So I'll just rename it like that and hope for the best. Yeah, look at that. This room is definitely feeling like a room. A couple of things I want to do. I want to put in the door there. And I want to put a block on top of that. The door needs interior plate, computer, display. Not sure what all it needs, but let's just pick everything up. Oh, perfect. So we've got a door. Perfect. We'll put in doors in these places, in these areas. But first, let me mine our way out of here. Now, I'm not sure if I want to go... Wait. Am I hitting the roof? No. Let me just mine out of here a little bit. so we can see this room. Yeah, it's not a big room, but it's a nice room. I'm not sure. I mean, this thing is a bit plug ugly. Because of the fact that it doesn't line up very nicely. But you know, maybe that's good. Maybe that means that I can put a programmable block here, and that might look quite nice. Do I have one somewhere? Yep, 6. Wait, why does that look okay? I did put it like that. Yeah, maybe if I put a couple of programmable blocks there, even if they are not being used, just because of how they will look, I think they would look like the consoles. So I need steel plate, large steel tube, and construction component. Steel plate, construction component, and large steel tube. Yeah, okay, so that definitely looks better. That looks more like an assembly room. And I might even do that. Nope. Yeah. Oh, wait. That... I think that just needs to be a block, so this might be okay. In which case I might pull this down a bit. Okay, let me put this stuff away. Oops, didn't need to do that. And put the stairs here. And what I could do is, oops, put that there, and then, okay, yeah, and then we would have another one there eventually. Actually, there are 2 blocks there. That'll be enough for us to get the ship back in here if needed. Yeah, okay, I like this. I'm liking this. Definitely liking this. So this is our assembly room, and it might become our server room as well, but right now that's just there to give the room a bit more of a assembly room feeling. Let's just, oh, we are probably out of time, but let me just quickly check if the assemblers are working. It's not doing anything, that's not doing anything. None of these are doing anything. Let's just go up to the front. And let's see. Yeah, they should be doing something, because there are still things to be made, but they're not doing anything. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll take a look at why Tim is not functioning properly in the next episode. But before we finish this, let me put in some lights. We can't put them there. And I will rename them as well. So we've got corner light, So that'll be 14 and 15. So this will be main hall corner like 1 and main hall corner like 2. And select both of them and just ramp them up. Might be a little too bright, but that's fine. We'll sort that out in the next episode. We might do a wee bit of tidying up here, and in the next episode, what might we do? Well, the next episode, oh, we need some lighting here. We'll sort that out. We'll start off by just doing some maintenance around the base, just at some of the things that I pointed out right now. And we might start drilling out into there. We'll fix Tim. Hopefully just a reload will fix Tim, and Tim will start working on more of our, well, using all of our assemblers to finish these things. We might have to mine some ore. We might have to mine some iron, which we can do. And we'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.